Righty. Okay. There's my audio. It's on now. Let's check everything out. Hey there. Since you're here, I think I'm actually going to get your requests done first. You okay with that? My video output's low, it says. Sorry about that. My internet's kind of, bleh, but you already knew that. So, I guess I'm going to get started here. Okay, I've got... Good. I finally found what I wanted to do for this one. So, I'm just refining my sketch a little bit more. And I think that you will actually like it. So here we've got 047 and Teenage Nemu. Wearing matching t-shirts. And I'm not exactly sure whether I'm going to use my text tool to do the text or if I'm just going to write it out like I've been doing. But should be pretty cool once I zoom out because I will have this sketch finished. Alright, how's that looking? According to this, it's lagging a bit. Can y'all hear me alright? You should be able to. My stream health is awful. Anyway, time to do the line art here. So how is everybody this evening? Everybody doing alright? This idea took way too long to come to me, but once it did, it was worth it. Let's see, triangle there. I should probably have wiped off my glasses, but, you know. Sometimes you just get busy and you get careless and it happens. I always find it weird, like, pretty much everyone else I know who's really good at drawing, wears glasses. And I don't know what it is, like, does wearing glasses cause, like, this obsession with drawing things, or is it, or does all the drawing actually have an effect on your eyes, or I don't know. But one of these days, like, that's another thing, like, I don't know about anybody else who wears glasses, but, like, I don't think I actually have my glasses when I'm dreaming and stuff, because in my dreams, they never fog up, and they never do any of the things that I really, really hate about them, so I wouldn't really recognize them if they were there. So I don't think I have glasses in my dreams. It's weird. Or maybe it's not, because well, I don't know. in any case, I'm just gonna finish drawing this. I did unstick my tablet, so now I don't have to worry about repositioning it if I need to, because I can reposition it now. I took little pieces of my kneaded eraser and I put them in the place of the little rubber feet, and it works much better this way. So I think from now on, that's what I'm gonna do. Because it keeps it from wobbling too. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because even though I can't see his other hand, I know that he has 5 fingers. Or at least I draw him with 5 fingers. If he doesn't have 5 fingers, I need to stop drawing him with 5 fingers and start drawing him with the correct number. But I think it's 5. Well, 4 fingers and a thumb. I really need to start doing tongue twisters more often. 4 fingers and a thumb. That's not even a tongue twister, I just have way too much trouble saying it. And then we've got Teenage Nemo with her hand on her hip. And her shirt there, and her thumb there, and her pocket. And I guess he was too big for t-shirts, so he's wearing one of those board things because he's determined to make this picture work. I might give Nemu some sunglasses, like this, so that, like, early to mid 2000s deal with it sunglasses. Or is it circa 2012? I don't know, time is a blur. What do you think in the chat, sunglasses or no? I'll check on it once I've got the rest of the line art done. I'm just not even trying with these hands, honestly. But, I mean, sometimes you gotta cut corners. Or do you? Do you gotta cut corners? I don't know. Let's see, we'll give her her nostrils and her face. Of course we'll give her her face. That's the whole point of drawing her. Darn. Now I have Google Translate Sings Thriller stuck in my head. It's too catchy. If you've heard it, you probably know exactly the line I'm thinking about. But, see. Here's her hair. And now I'm gonna check and see if we have a preference. Yeah, sunglasses. Alright, sunglasses it is. Let's see. Sadly, I still haven't had time to read the stories, but I have a long road trip coming up and I should be able to read them then. 'Cause there we go. Alright, I forgot to add that thing. Ah! Let's see. Here we go. This is hilarious, but I like it. I think it works for the characters. Alrighty, now for another layer that I'm gonna fill under the sketch like I did with the furry drawing from earlier today. Let me actually shrink this a little. There we go. And now actually let me do this and then there we go, and then gray here and for the fingers. And I think the insides of his ears are yellow. I'm not sure. I didn't actually go and get a reference this time. But I think the battle skirt here is purple. And then I'll just I know Nemu wears a lot of green. What color should the board be? Just leave it white or something? I don't know. Slightly darker green for the pants. And then she has bright orange hair. I can get to the right thing. And then I guess that'll be that and that. And then I'll leave the straw as is. And then the scarf is orange, I think. Alright. Mouthpiece is also still, okay. Mouthpiece is also silver gray. And then the scarf is red, right? Or no? Ah, I don't know. actually, hold on. I have an old piece that I can use for a reference. Nemu is tanner, I think. No. In any case, that one was badly color graded actually. Let me... Here we go. Alright, the insides of his ears are silver gray. There we go. That looks more in character. And then there's also blue here and here. And then I'm gonna just do the one in blue. That looks too digital. Nah, I'll just make this bigger and then there we go. And then for Nemu, I'm gonna give her some bright yellow because why not? And then center that, make it bigger. And then for the line spacing, I'm going to go -10. No, -20. See what that does. That's good. And then layer, convert to color layer, select mesh transform. I'm actually going to cancel and deselect, make that a clipping layer. And then with my pen, I'm just going to go point. Alrighty, how's that looking on YouTube, if I can click? Alrighty, let's see how everything's looking. Everything's looking alright. Yeah, she does kind of look like Pidge the way she's drawn here. Anyway, since I've got that done, I can move here and actually start drawing Anne with her Polar Express ticket from the last couple chapters of Darkness Descending. I would have added Claire, but I couldn't find what was punched into her ticket, so I left her out this time. But So yeah, Polar Express, good movie. I haven't seen it in like forever. It's one of those movies that, I don't know, I remember seeing it in theaters because my brother liked trains and it was out and we felt like going to a movie. So I remember seeing it, but it kind of feels a little bit like a bit of a fever dream to me at this point. Because I don't remember what actually happened. I feel like it wouldn't feel like a fever dream if I actually sat down and watched the thing again. But maybe I'll do that if I can find it on Netflix or something. I have no idea what this is going to say. All I know is it has a B and an R punched into it. I don't know how spaced apart they are. But that is okay because I can just draw it as is. I think her jacket got longer in this chapter. I'm just drawing it as it normally appears. As it normally appears. Yeah. See, I also know that the ticket is gold, but I didn't have time. Well, I say I didn't have time. I didn't end up looking up what a Polar Express ticket looks like. So I'm just going to go with a rough approximation of one. And then I'll make this smaller. And this is a very quick way to sketch approximately circular things that you want to be of similar size. So I have her hand covering up the R. I don't really need to do that much with it. There we go. Merge down. And then I'll just add the highlights while I'm here. And then I will fix this line art. There we go. And yeah, I think I can get to coloring it in a second. Or right now. So yeah, this is turning out okay, I guess. Drawn better, drawn worse. I should actually probably make the jacket darker. Maybe not that dark. That's almost a flat black. There we go. And then her headphones are black, and her eyebrows should be the same color as her hair. And she's got green eyes. I'm on the wrong layer. Well. At this point you can barely even tell, so. Let's see. Not being particularly bold or anything with this, just coloring it in as you do. And then she's got her red details here. I feel like my definition of red keeps changing. It's not so much a cranberry red as this. I guess it's like a dark tomato. Dark Tomato sounds like a really weird band name. Don't know if anybody else thinks that. Somebody make a band and call it Dark Tomato. And then a quick way to make gold stand out as gold is to do green in the shadows. And let's see. And then a really saturated, maybe not that yellow. And there we go. That looks kind of goldenish. Now to see what's going on in chat. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, Anne's hair should probably be a little bit darker. Let's just, there we go. I'm on the wrong layer here. There we go. That's better. Alright, on to the second drawing of Anne today. Maybe this time I won't be coloring on the wrong layer. What am I doing? I know I'm using my marker tool, but I don't know. Maybe it can work. This particular picture is Anne with her parents, and yeah, should be cool. I forgot to get a reference for a dachshund, so Boomer might not look like a dog. But whatever. Well, I mean, you know what I mean, I think. what to talk about. I think most of you were here for earlier when I was running through the topics that I picked out to talk about while I'm streaming. Again, I'm taking suggestions for pretty much everything, but mostly for themes for next year's speed paints. Just because working with a theme will let me front load more work since next year's going to be very busy. Assuming... You know what? I'm not even going to say it. But next year should be busy. So, working with the theme will really help. And so far, the theme ideas I have are a deck of cards and the alphabet forwards and then backwards. So there would be 2 Z's in a row. But I would start the year with an A speed paint and I would end it with an A speed paint since there are exactly 52 weeks next year. If you're on the Gregorian calendar. Which most of us are. So, yeah, there's 52 speed paints for next year, and I think theming them is really going to help. If I can theme at least half of them, that would be great, but I would like to theme the entire year. Because that would be cool, wouldn't it? I don't know. My definition of cool is skewed. But, so, taking ideas. I've also considered doing, like, studies and, different renditions of famous paintings. Just because that might be kind of cool. I don't know. I would like to start doing more classical looking art. More realism, more muted colors, get a better understanding of color theory, like a better working knowledge of it, that I can apply. I think working with a more painterly style might be fun for a while. I don't know what you guys think or would like to see. Once this is over, I'm actually totally going to reread the chat and check up on what's going on. I'm just trying to speed through this. I don't even know why. This is my 3rd piece so far. I have until the 45-minute mark to get it done. I'm ahead of schedule. I should not be rushing. I don't know. Maybe it's the 2 cups of coffee I had in between streams. Yeah. So, if you have anything you'd like to see, let me know, because I would be happy to try to work it in a little bit more. I don't know, like, I can think of a few famous paintings that might work, like if I did fan art based on them. I don't know, I know other artists already do that. But something like, what's it called? I think it's called The Accolade. I saw someone do that with Legend of Zelda, but I could do a version of that painting with other characters. You know? But yeah, it's I mean, I guess ultimately it's up to me, but I am totally happy to take suggestions from you guys because you guys challenge me in ways that I wouldn't think to challenge myself, and it's awesome, and it's really helping me grow. So I have to thank you guys for that. So, you know, I really think that I should start doing line art with the marker tool more often because it gets a really nice effect when I'm handling it properly, that is. But yeah, once I get this line art done, I will check the chat and see what you guys are up to and think about some stuff, some more out loud, hopefully. If I can make my brain to mouth work. Anybody else like really used to filtering and then like someone and then you get in a situation where you have to keep talking and it's just like I don't know. Maybe I should recite monologues or something. Anybody have a monologue they really like? I might be able to recite it when I get back to streaming. Not next week, because I'm taking the 20th. I'm basically taking next week off, because I have a thing to go to with my family. But as soon as I'm back, I will be back to work, and I should be back before next Friday, but I will not be back in time to stream, so I won't be streaming. And yeah, but I will be back to stream more requests on the 27th. So what I might do is I might get the line art for all the requests that I get in between now and the 27th. I might get it all the way done to the line art phase and then try to do a whole bunch of requests on the 27th. Like speed coloring, kind of. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, I think that's about done for the line art. I forgot to add James's pupils. So let's see what's going on YouTube. Not much. So, back to work, I guess. Reference. Time to pull up another one that I did of Anne with her family. I believe it's in the November 1st. Yep. November 1st folder. Alright. Before I do that, I want to pick an undercolor here. See what's going on. Please be all the way closed. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to my navigator. Alright, that should work. And then I'm going to underlay probably this. It's a good undertone. My brain just thought undertone to the tune of that one song, Danger Zone. Something like highway to the danger zone. I shouldn't sing, I really ought not to. So, that happened. Let's go darker for Anne's and her mother's hair. And this is just an undertone since the marker isn't fully opaque in any real section. Like, no matter, like, even if I have it at 100% opacity, it's not fully opaque. So the undertone is just there to give it a little more life. I should not sing. Nobody actually wants to hear that. Even my tomcat, who keeps us all up at night yowling, does not want to hear me sing. He has a prettier voice than I do. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. What to say? So I saw this video the other day where someone took the interrogation scene, Poe's interrogation from The Force Awakens, but they switched the audio out so that it was playing the Muffin Man dialogue from the original Shrek. That was funny. Which, that was a very, very well constructed gag. I have to applaud the DreamWorks writers. Because, I don't know, do you know the Muffin Man? You know, say what you will. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Shrek memes and stuff too, but, I mean, underneath it all, it was a pretty solid film. Like, even without the memes. It was shown at the Cannes Film Festival in France. As was Shrek 2, which has possibly the best action scene in all of cinema. Just... Let's see. You know what this is the right color for, this undertone? This undertone is the right color for Boomer. And I have a picture of Boomer... Ooh, I have a picture of Boomer somewhere. Maybe it's in art. My files are very disorganized, as you can tell. Actually, if I search... Haha. In fan art. So... There we go. Alright. Now I know how to color in Boomer. Alright, his belly's probably going to be this shade of tan too. I don't draw enough dogs, honestly. And I mean, I should, because in order to draw dogs, you have to look at pictures of dogs, and who doesn't want to look at more pictures of dogs? Dogs are cool. Like, that's pretty much the only argument I am actually completely center on, is dogs versus cats. There is no argument. Dogs and cats are both awesome. You know? Let me pull up my old reference for the parents' eye colors. I'm going way over my time here, but the next one should be, okay, he has brown eyes, and that must mean the green eyes come from Mom. So, I mean, really the only reason that we don't have dogs as well as cats is that we have dog allergies. But you know, just because we're allergic to dogs doesn't mean dogs aren't great. You know? And then I find a lot of complaints about cats comes down to the cat doesn't act like a dog. Well, of course it doesn't. It's a cat. You know, they're different animals. They behave differently. That would be like saying this human doesn't act like a cow. Alrighty, I think that looks alright. I'll give Boomer some eye highlights too. Alrighty, there we go. And I'll check the chat before I get started on the next one. What are we apologizing for? Yeah, yeah, let's see. Yeah, cats are great. I have had cats my entire life. I don't know why people, like, I mean, they're like anything else. I mean, wait, I'm in the wrong folder here. Cats are great. I wouldn't trade my cats for the world. I mean, like, the only cat that we've ever met that we had a serious problem with was, actually, she was a really pretty cat, but her name was Lila, and oh boy, did she like to yell and make trouble with our cats. And that probably isn't entirely Lila's fault, because, generally speaking, cats tend to reflect the household they come from. So ours are kind of clumsy and you know, a little bit on the chubby side, but I find that they tend to reflect the house they come from. And Lila came from a house with a lot of yelling and fighting, so, but, our cats are, our cats, it's weird. They, I tell people you don't get a cat chooses you. That's because ours have actually chosen us, and by chosen us, I mean one hopped in our car and refused to leave unless it was with us. And the other one, we tried to rehome her once because we were in a place where we could only have so many cats and we were at our limit. And if they found her, they would take her away and have her put down, so we tried to rehome her, and she escaped. And a month later, she was back on our doorstep. We open the door, she walks in like she owns the place. So, we decided that we would have her take a trip to the kennel every time that we had an inspection. So, but it was a tense little bit there, because, I mean, you never know. Like, I mean, we were living in government housing. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And, boy, do they love making you feel like you're not quite a person. I mean, we didn't have it bad as some people. But, they loved doing surprise inspections. And it was not fun. Like, honestly, that's one of the main reasons why I hate it whenever people are like, people just want to have the government provide everything. No, if you've ever lived in government housing, oh boy, is it frustrating. Like, if you're in the shower and they decide they want to run an inspection, you might get the courtesy, or I think they're, like, required to let you finish your shower before they inspect the bathroom. But it is not good. And then on top of that, like, it wasn't, like, I don't have any proof, but one of our cats became very afraid of people in uniforms, after a couple of inspections. So I think they were mean to her somehow, but, I mean, we don't have any proof other than the cat is suddenly afraid of things she was not afraid of before. But that was a long time ago, and this Meow Wow is adorable. And then I'm just gonna fill in these eyes. And then I will take a yellow color and do the plus signs here. There we go. So yeah, this is a very cute scene from one of Dino's, from the second chapter of Dino's fic, Road to Recovery, and what can I say? It's cute. It's very cute. I'm just gonna delete that, and then zoom out and fill this in, which I need to fill in with canvas. There we go. Let's see. There we go. And then I need this blue color here. Like that. And then like this. There we go. And then these markings are kind of hard to draw, and I am down to 3 minutes. Less talking, more drawing. Ah! It's okay, I can go a little bit over. It's no big deal. And then this signal, let's see. I don't know, I'll draw that after the stream or something. Let me go to my reference. Just the wrong thing. It would be great, you know, if I could have like 2 reference windows. But, again, can't really ask too much from this. I know I'm running overtime, but well, no, not really. Still got 2 minutes. There we go. I don't know, I feel like every time I get this thing, every time I get my workspace on here optimized, it unoptimizes. But whatever. Again, complaining too much about something that's actually free, so let's see. That looks alright. And then I can go up here and then add that so that it actually looks like she has a leg. And then fill this in. Yeah, this is looking good. And then I guess I can take the time to figure out what or how to draw that symbol on the Meow Wow's chest. Okay, I think I know what I'm going for here. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty, that looks about right. It's clumsy and stuff, but it'll do. Are there any other markings I need to add? Maybe this one, like here. Oh, yeah, that tail's supposed to be black. Here we go. up just a little bit. And yeah, I think we're done. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm just gonna flip back to the starting screen here. And thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. I will see you not next week, but the week after that. And have a great day. Bye. Oh, and a very Merry Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Bye.